I want you to put your hands together right now for Christiana Jackson.
So good to see you. This is a nice mixed crowd we got here. I want to start off with a question. How do you guys feel about interracial relationships? Okay, so some of you are tired of fucking your own people then, right? That's where you're at. It's a very racist section right over here. I didn't say you had to be in one. You're like, fuck it all around. For me, for other people, fuck the people in the audience, a couple right here, all right? Like, you guys are like, fuck them. That's cool. I'm like this half of the room. I 100% support interracial relationships, and I think they can be a beautiful thing. But I will say this, guys. It is getting tough to tell if someone stole someone else's baby. That's your future. All right. Here's the thing. That joke is actually inspired by my childhood because I had a white stepdad growing up. Yeah, but I had a white stepdad in the 80s. And let's face it, guys, that was their heyday, right? They peaked. They were celebrated on TV shows, you know, like you had Different Strokes, and Webster, and Alf, all great white stepdads, right? So mine, he had these role models. He tried to be like one himself, right? I remember in the 4th grade, we were sitting around the dining room table, and he asked my sister and I what we wanted to be when we grew up. And I was a little kid, so I was so excited. And I was like, an astronaut. And he said, you know what, Christiana? You're a smart little girl, and I believe in you. If you work hard and put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Sorry, guys, that's what a TV dad would have said, right? Mine looked at me and said, astronauts don't wear glasses. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, and depressed jazz pianists don't make great stepdads. So there you go. We both learned something that day. Very educational. I'm so glad 2019 is over, guys. I'm glad we're in 2012. It was a little bit of an intense year for me last year. I had 3 surgeries within 8 months. Yeah, none of them cosmetic. I mean, this is fucked up, right? Why do we keep working on the inside? It's the outside that matters, right? But so yeah, after this is what happened. About a year ago, I had some fibroids removed. Now, for those of you who don't know, fibroids are rage tumors that form in the uterus after a man comes in less than 5 minutes. So, oh my God. Ladies, mine were fucking huge, all right? I had 7 pounds of disappointment just dragging me around for years. But I'm okay now. But after all that stress, I was like, you know what? I need to relax. I need to go on vacation. So I went to Mexico to tan. Or as I like to put it, fully restored to factory settings, guys. Oh my God. Felt so good to be back. Anyone here been to Mexico before? Yeah? Okay. So some of you know the rules when you go to Mexico, right? Don't drink the water and don't be black. They are so racist, guys. White people, you had no idea they could do that, did you, right? You're like, oh my God, racist Mexicans, they really are taking all our jobs away. Sí se puede, sí se puede. I don't know how many of you have ever experienced racism as you're gradually getting darker, but it makes it that much more fucked up, guys, right? Like day 1 of my trip, I'd be walking down the street, and somebody would point and yell, "Negra! Negrita!" And I was like, I know, I look great, right? I am glowing. The sun has blessed me. By day 3 of my trip, I was like, hey, I'm just trying to get a smoothie. I'm not trying to integrate your schools, all right? Relax. Tranquilo, no pasa nada, coño. Oh, so intense. I had a very specific list of things that I wanted to do in Mexico. None of them were political, okay? I wanted to tan, we talked about that. I wanted to eat good food, and I wanted to get fingered in a club. That was it, guys. That was literally it. It's so hard to get fingered in America these days. It's nearly impossible. Ladies, when's the last time any of you have been fingered in a club? Exactly, that's my point. I I remember my last time. It was March 2017, and I wasn't here. I was in Havana, Cuba. So I was like, oh, let me try my luck abroad, right? Maybe we can make this happen. This is the thing. Some of you are looking at me like a piece of shit, and that's the problem. It's a hard time to be a lady pervert, okay? Like, my people are suffering, and nobody ever talks about our plight. I think about that one day in the future. My daughters may never know what it's like to get fingered in the back of a club by a stranger, right? And that thought alone makes me sadder than the fact that I may never have children. That's how passionate I am about it, guys. That's how passionate. Some people can join the movement. I see I have some supporters along here. Over here, not so much. All right. This lady's just horrified that I'm black. She's like, why is she doing this to me? Sometimes I think about being a mom, right? And then sometimes I think about just getting cooler and cooler and cooler, right? I don't know if you guys heard that fingering material, but I've gotten so cool the past few years, I don't want to blow it on my kids, right? Because this is the thing, like, kids can never appreciate when they have dope parents. They take it for granted. Like, I think about when I was young, my mom used to complain about her mom all the time. And now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, grandma used to get dick in the back of a carpet store. She sounds pretty cool to me. I don't know what the fuck my